So, Caitlyn Clark just posted this on her Instagram, and I'm going to be honest. I mean, like, with all these CBA negotiations, it's very clear what side of the fence she's on. And by the way, like, it's not a situation where I think any player is going to be actively... I don't think... People are saying people are going to walk picket lines. I don't think people are going to cross picket lines. But it's very clear that... And I think this is the case with most young players. Most young players are on the side of we can't wait to get back on the court. That, like, again, we get what we can, get everything we can get, and get back on the floor. Whereas some players, again, the likes of a Sydney Colson, has no urgency of getting back on the floor. Like, you can see the way she's talking away. Natasha Cloud doesn't seem to want to get back on the floor. Like, I'm not saying Colson doesn't want to get back on the floor. She has no urgency. The older players have no urgency. The younger players do. That seems to be what's happening. Is that the younger players have a much more urgency in getting something done. Because at the end of the day, they have a lot more at stake. They have a lot more at stake. Like, they're guaranteed to become... They're already millionaires, but they're guaranteed to become multi-millionaires in their careers. But this is a big post. So everybody, by the way, you've got the unrivaled players taking WNBA out of their bios. You've got all these players. You've got plenty of players on social media refusing to say that they even want to play. Like, some players are refusing to even say... They wouldn't say the words, "we want to play." They will make sure as hell that that's a sentence that does not come out of their mouth. Whereas Caitlyn Clark, her signing autographs, the fever, and this is why, her signing autographs for all the fans saying time to get back to a lot of this. Like, this sounds like it's a very, very clear stance that she wants this league to she wants there to be games. And it's very, like, you can tell the people when they talk that want there to be games. Aaliyah, absolutely. Stewie, absolutely. Caitlyn, absolutely. Nneka, we don't know. We don't know because Nneka has absolutely gone and she has very much said we want to play. With Fee being out for a while, I don't know how fussed she is. I don't know how fussed she is, to be honest, about playing. She's got unrivaled. But yeah, it is all around, it is an interesting one to see what way players are looking at this. And it's everyone being like, oh, Caitlyn Clark. You know, Caitlyn Clark is going to agree with the players' union. It's like, man, if the players' union call a strike, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen if they call a strike. Like, I don't think people realize that there are going to be players, and like, there are going to be players if they deem the strike to be caused by the unrivaled as being a reason for the strike being called that will never play an unrivaled. Like, if they, like, that's, I don't know how many, but there will be people. If they deem unrivaled as kind of wrecked the W, which won't play an unrivaled on principle. Like, it's not going to help unrivaled in any way. But yeah, this for me is probably the first time I've been like, okay, she has basically posted saying, not looking forward to it, it's time to get back to this. Time to get back to this. About her, about basketball in the WNBA. I'm like, that is absolutely I'm not going to say it's a dig, but it could be perceived as one. Going to the PA basically saying, come on, sign the deal. Sign the deal. And I'm looking through it, and that's what a lot of people, I'm not saying everyone is perceiving it as that, but there are a lot of people that are taking this post as a shot at the PA saying sign the deal. I don't know nor care. I don't know how true it is. I don't speak for Caitlyn Clark. But at the end of the day, it could very much be a case. But even if it's not a direct shot, she's absolutely making it be known that she wants basketball to be played. Because I do feel like there are a lot of people, when it comes down to it, that don't really care. A lot of players that don't really care whether or not there's any basketball played this season, which I think is a very, very tricky situation to be in, where because it's like you kind of need ball. Like these players, they will absolutely, like, as much as people, I'm not saying nobody cares about them as individuals, because that's a crazy thing to say, but like I've always said this, there are very few players in this league that people are going to follow as like socialites. There are a few. Don't get it twisted. There are a few that like players that will be followed because of who they are, and will still make a boatload of money, despite the fact that they're like not in the league. Like Caitlyn's going to make millions. Angel's going to make millions. Fees, I don't know. Did Fee make millions before? I know Stewie will make millions. Anyone who was making millions prior to 2024 will still be fine. But the players that were struggling to get by prior to 2024 will be kind of done. Like they will be done. It's GG's for your I'm not gonna say it's GG's for your WNBA career, because you never know, but it's GG's in terms of like being one of those millionaires. Being one of those millionaires that Nick keeps talking about. So it's an interesting one. And at least nobody can say Caitlyn is at any fault. If nothing else, the only fault you could say for Caitlyn is that she is the reason why the players think they have this leverage. And I'm not saying the players have no leverage, because they absolutely do have some leverage, but they think they have way more leverage than they have. They think they have more leverage than the owners. They have some leverage for the first time. They do not have more leverage than the owners. The owners, over the next decade, the owners will lose more money by running the league. Even if they paid the players $0, just operating costs, the owners would still make a loss in the league for 10 years. But yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, that is a video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with what I'm saying? Do you guys disagree? And again, we're talking ball. You're allowed to disagree. I don't understand why in certain scenarios everyone's like, oh, again, that's probably one of the worst things about WNBA discourse is like, if you disagree with a basketball opinion or just an opinion in general, people take it as a personal attack. You guys are allowed to disagree with my opinions. If you guys agreed with everything I said, I'd be very, very worried. I'd be very, very worried if any of you guys agreed with everything that came out of my mouth. But anyway, yeah, that is a video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.